Jake, housekeeping, or FP1 as it's often known in the championship, over and done with. Good session for you, but just first of all, can we touch on the black flag? Track limits, I think, are going to be a talking point here again this weekend.
For sure. I mean, qualifying and obviously FP2 have the potential to be, quite problematic for all of us. Mine was easy. I wasn't trying to find extra time. We were just a little bit low on the rear wing, and it was quite snappy. And unfortunately, it was quite late in the corner. So you turn in, everything feels great, and then it snaps loose, and you need some room to recover. So once we sorted that out, then the rest of the session was great. But obviously, I'd done enough damage by then to get myself a black flag. But hey, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. It was just the car was just a bit loose to begin with. So. Yeah, it's fine. We roll on now to FP2 with good vision ahead.
FP1's always those sessions where you try a little tweak here or there, or you use some tyres and you try and have a look at what other people are doing. It obviously worked for you.
Quite right, we were just on used rubber that whole session there, and it feels great. It feels really good. We've tried going a slightly different route for this one, just to try and, if anything, get some data for brands, because we tend to not quite do as well at brands, and obviously, given my current situation, we need to really do well at brands. So, we're just trying to gain a bit of data, not only for here but for there as well. More importantly, especially for qualifying, that's where we need to really make the most of it. So. Good data gathered there, and car feels strong, I feel strong, I'm ready to go and get this thing.
It's always interesting in the job that I do. I get to watch the body language of the drivers when they get in and out of the car and go to look at the timing board. And you leapt out of the car and your head was up after that session, which says to me you're coming into this weekend with a really good positive feeling.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm doubly fired up for this one. I mean, if anything, this one is incredibly important, because if there's the opportunity to gain more of a points gap going to brands, then obviously I would love that, because it just releases a bit of that tension. Ultimately it could not go that way, and Tom and Ash could have a blinder, and obviously we'd be slightly on the back foot, but either way we're not in a bad position, and we just need to try and score well in all three races just to keep the dream alive.
And it's always good to have the bragging rights coming into any weekend, isn't it?
It is, not from a hybrid point of view though. That bit sucks.
Fair enough.
But we've just got to keep our head down. Like I say, everything feels nice at the moment, but it's very early in this weekend. FP1 is the only session we've done, so let's rethink, go again for FP2, and see if we can continue the streak.